Welcome to another episode of our raised aged wood chip bed for mycorrhizal fungi and stuff like that. So, just to recap, I believe this is episode 9, and we've put some sweet potatoes in here already. There are some weeds that look like they have started rooting, so I need to kind of pull them out and chop them up a little bit and throw them over here somewhere where they're not going to re-root. Hopefully the sun will just bake them a little bit and they'll compost down. The other day we planted a cold hardy pineapple. Hard to tell how it's doing so far because they probably take a long time to show stress being a bromeliad, but they're right there. That sweet potato vine isn't looking the best, but after a rain or a few waterings and all, it'll perk up hopefully. We've been, probably every other day, we've been throwing weeds and grass and stuff on here, which is why some of the weeds are taking root, it looks like. So I've got my cassava I'm gonna put right here. I got some more of these annual sunflowers I'm gonna put in this little hole. And I may put this shell ginger here. I need to look it up to make sure it's sun resistant. Because if it needs some shade, this is not a shady spot. I looked it up. Shell ginger does not tolerate full sun, so we're going to have to plant that in the shade somewhere. Got the cassava kind of set in the hole. Probably need to bring a little bit of compost in to get it right. And, whoop, I just fell. Okay. Put that in there, the annual sunflowers. We may find a few other things to put in here. This is another day. And before I plant trees and plants in here, especially ones that are important, I do kind of dig around, see if there's a lot of airspace, and see if there's any good dirt there, and see if it's too concentrated with the limbs and stuff. That's why I put placeholders like logs here. But in this specific section, I've got room to plant this grafted loquat, a shambala. So I think, looking at the dirt and the moisture, basically it's compost, ash, partially composted hay, maybe a little bit of other stuff. Possibly a little bit of old cat litter that's been composting for a year or more. I think right there, it looks like it's going to be a good spot to go ahead and plant now. Over there, where I was planning to plant something else, which I'm not going to say until I plant it, there's too many ants here. Let the ants take care of this area. Hopefully they don't take too long. Maybe like fall or something, we'll go ahead and plant something here. And I've also planted a few little cuttings and some couple rooted Suriname or jewels of opar, which is, I guess, either Suriname spinach or related to Suriname spinach. I got some cuttings of some, I forget what kind of spinach that is. Some kind of thing they call spinach. Longevity spinach. So I just put cuttings in there. I don't know if it's going to root and take off, but we'll see. It was given to me as Suriname spinach. And if you compare it to the other stuff, the leaves are a lot narrower. The flowers and all are pretty much the same or very similar. So it could be two different types. They're both edible. We got a piece of chaya, should be rooted by now. A few little papayas, and that's possibly some kind of swamp mallow. I had seeds for all kinds of stuff, so we'll see. Guys, that's it. So we got everything watered in. These little mallows, papaya, chaya, longevity spinach cuttings, the shambala, loquat, the Suriname spinach, and that may be it for today. I'm not sure what's going to be next on that raised aged wood chip alternative bed, or when we're going to get to the last tree planting. The ants don't need to be there when we are planting it. and I do not really want to put poison out there. So over time, it's going to compost down more. It's going to be, you know, a richer soil. There's going to be more soil material. So I guess that's it.